I'm Courtney, and welcome to Courtney's Cakes. Today we're going to be doing a Big Bang Theory chocolate cheesecake. Okay, for the crust of your cheesecake, you will need 24 Oreos, and I have already put these through a food processor. And then you will need 6 tablespoons of butter, a pinch of kosher salt. Okay, for the filling of your cheesecake, you're going to need 4 of your 8-ounce cream cheese at room temperature. A lot of cream cheese. You will need 3/4 cups of your sugar. You're going to need half a cup of your brown sugar packed. You're going to need 4 eggs at room temperature. 1/4 cup of your cocoa powder. You're going to need 9 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, and we'll also melt this in a minute. You'll need 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay, then you will need a 9-inch spring pan. That way you can just pop it out. And then you will need a pan to set this down in that we can, we're going to fill this with water, and then we'll wrap this with tin foil, and that'll keep it moist while it bakes. Okay, let's start with our crust. Okay, we have our 24 Oreos that are all smashed up. I put mine through the food processor. If you don't have a food processor, then you can smash it up in a Ziploc bag or whatever you can. Just make sure that it's fine and get as many lumps as you can out of it. 6 tablespoons of our butter melted. And we're going to mix that together. And then just a pinch of our kosher salt. Alright, now that we have coated all of our cookie crumbs in our butter, we're going to take and put it in our spring form pan, and we're going to spread it around and smush it to the bottom to make a nice Oreo crust. Okay, we're going to take our cream cheese and we're going to beat it for just a few minutes. Alright, once you do that, we're going to add our sugar, our cocoa, our salt, and our brown sugar. Okay, we're gonna mix this all together. Alright, now that all that is combined, we're gonna take our eggs and we're gonna add them one at a time. And then we're gonna beat between each one. And then we'll fold in our chocolate. Okay, I took our chocolate and I melted it in the microwave, and I started at 30 seconds, and I would check it a little bit. You don't want to scorch it, so towards the end, at about 15 seconds, I do it in 30s and then did it in 15. Then check it because you don't want to scorch it. And then we're going to pour this in. Alright, you want to fold this in, but you don't want to over mix this. So just keep folding it till all your melted chocolate is well combined into it. Alright, now that our mixture is complete, we're going to put it in our pan over our cookie crust. And I'm just going to spread it out and make it nice and flat. Alright, I put my cheesecake in my pan, and I'm going to put this in the oven, and when I set it down in the oven, I'm going to fill it around it with some water. You're going to do about halfway up the pan. Okay, and your oven will need to be preheated to 350 degrees. Alright, for our design for our cheesecake, we're going to do the Bazinga. And you will need your red chocolate melt, some black, and some yellow. Alright, I just took, and I got this off the internet, and I just put it on the paint thing and just blew it up and printed it out, because I'm just using, I'm going to just use this for my template for the little lightning bolt and for the letters. And then I also took and I drew out, I traced the size of my cheesecake pan, and I'm going to put this underneath another piece of my wax paper. And I'm just going to take this to my cutting board. Okay, we're going to start off with our round circle, and you're just going to need a piping bag I'm not using any kind of tip. And I have melted a little over half of a bag of your red chocolates. And I put about I would probably say about a tablespoon of vegetable shortening in there to kind of thin it out. Alright. And we're just going to take and cut a small, very small place at the tip. Alright, just going to draw a circle around. Okay, you know you got your chocolate too hot when you have to wear oven mitts. We're just doing an outline right now, and then we're going to fill the rest of it in with the rest of our red chocolate. Okay. And we're just going to take and fill it in, and then we're going to come back with our spatula and smooth it out. But you got to do it really quick so it doesn't set. Like, this is literally making me sweat. Oh. Okay, we have melted our yellow chocolate, and we're going to take and we're going to do our letters in our yellow. And we're just going to do the outline. And you can always take a toothpick and kind of smooth it out, but you have to do it pretty much right as you do it, because it can set up pretty fast. Okay, now we're going to do our black around the Bazinga and our little I guess it's a lightning bolt. Well, anyways, I ran out of piping bags. And I would say do piping bag, but I ran out. So if you don't have a piping bag, we're just going to use a sandwich bag. How do you run out of piping bags? I don't know. Cut a very, very tiny hole. Like, very, very tiny. And between the letters, we're going to fill in. That way, when we pick it up, it's all transferable and it doesn't break apart. So if the yellow is not touching each other, at least the black should be. Alright, now we've done our Bazinga. We're going to do our lightning bolts. And we're just going to trace it out and then we'll fill it in. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to take and we're going to let this dry. And then we're going to transfer it to our big old round disc. And then we will put it on top of our cheesecake. Okay, now that our cheesecake has cooked for an hour and 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And then we put it in the refrigerator. You can do it 4 hours to overnight. I did mine overnight. Okay, and then now we're going to assemble our decorations. Alright, we're going to take our red disc and we're going to set it on top. And I have flipped it over. That way it's completely smooth. Okay, I've taken my Bazinga and flipped it over. And we're going to put a little bit of our chocolate on the back so it adheres to our big red disc. And you don't have to put a lot. Just enough so it sticks. Kind of like the glue. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit of our chocolate and put it on our, right underneath our Bazinga to put our lightning bolt. But don't put a lot because, you know, it's such a tiny little piece. Bazinga! There you have it, our Big Bang Theory cheesecake. If you're a Big Bang Theory fan or just a cheesecake lover, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you like it, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I also will be posting pictures on my Instagram and my Twitter, and the links will be down below. And again, thanks for watching.